So today for Sensory Sunday, we are going to be making Play-Doh. This Play-Doh is edible, not that you want to eat it, but if your little one is like mine and puts everything in his mouth, you're going to want something that's safe, and the store-bought Play-Dohs have all the chemicals. So this is from things right in your kitchen. This will be the first time we're making it, so we're going to be making it together. So what you're going to need is 2 cups of water, 1 tablespoon cream of tartar, 2.5 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of oil, a 1/2 cup of salt, and some kind of flavoring packet. You're going to need a large bowl to mix everything in, and you're going to need a small pot on the stove. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to take you over to my dirty stove. And what we're going to do is we're going to completely boil the 2 cups of water. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on, and we're just going to boil that away. So while that's boiling, I am going to go ahead and start mixing my ingredients into my bowl. So we'll bring, why can't I get that straight? So it shouldn't take too long to boil, so we're just going to go ahead and you don't need the tomatoes. Those are just everything that we have left over. So we're going to go ahead and add in all of our other ingredients. So we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of oil. So there's that. We're going to add in our 1/2 cup of salt. Our 1 tablespoon cream of tartar, and then 2.5 cups of flour. I just bought this little one, so I don't really know how much it has in it. So there's 1 cup. Will definitely be enough for this one project. 2 cups, and you need a 1/2. So there is the 1/2, and I'm going to keep the flour out just in case it's a little dry. We can add in some more flour, and then you're going to want to take your flavoring packet, whichever one that you want. We're going to use watermelon Kool-Aid, just because I hope it smells awesome. So we're going to go ahead and dump that in, and then we're going to whisk everything together. And then as soon as the water is boiling, we're going to add that up. So we're just going to take and whisk it all together. So when I get done with that, I'll come back and show you how it looks. So I already told you, and I messed up a little bit, you were supposed to whisk all the dry ingredients together first and then add the oil, but it didn't matter. I mean, it mixed up pretty well. I guess we won't see the color until I add in the water. It did ask for 2 packets. I didn't notice that, but I got 2 different flavors. So we're going to try it out with 1 packet for now and see how it works. So this is how it looks when it's all whisked together. I'm going to go ahead and get out a wooden spoon just in case. It probably will not be whiskable once you add all of the water in. And my water is starting to boil. I'm going to keep my packet and pour a little bit of water in there. So my water is boiling. So I'm going to pull that off the stove, and I'm going to add the boiling water into my bowl. I'm going to get just a little bit of water from the sink, and I'm going to mix it all around in my thing and pour some more flavoring in there. And then I'm just going to stir it. And then as soon as it cools off and your dough is too hard to stir with a spoon, you can use your hands to knead it together. So I'm sure it's not as pink as it would be if I had 2 packets in there, but that's okay. So I'm just going to make sure to get all of the stuff from the bottom. And I can smell it, and it smells really good. So I'm going to continue to stir it up, and I'll come back and show you how it looks. So this is how it looks before I'm going to knead it with my hands. It's a little hot right now, so I'm going to give it about 5 or 10 minutes to cool down. And then the recipe calls for you to knead it for 8 minutes. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put it in an air-safe bowl, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And the recipe says that this should last for a few days in the refrigerator to play. So it doesn't last as long as regular Play-Doh, but with as different as kids are, you can change the flavors and do something different. You can make it chocolate. So it's fine with me that I throw it away. It'll end up dirty and get bacteria anyway, so you won't want to keep it forever with it dropping on the floor. So I'll show you how it looks when it's all finished. Okay, so I have kneaded it for about 6 minutes, and it's really soft and really usable. I figured the 8 minutes would be a little much. It doesn't leave anything on your hands. It feels really soft. So that's it, and I think the next time I make it, I'll still only use 1 packet of the flavoring mix because it has a great color and it has just a little hint, and I don't want him to think that this is candy or that he should be eating this if it smells, you know, too candy or fruity. So it doesn't smell chemically, which is really nice. So I'm just going to take my big blob, and this is what the full recipe made. This is the full recipe here. So I'm just going to put it in my airtight container and pop it in the fridge, and we are going to set to play after lunchtime. And it's a big win, and he loves it, and it was easy to make. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.